shedding skin. Every day a new version of me, a third of me demented, cemented in pain, juggling the pros and cons of fame. I don't know how to make friends, I'm a lonely soul. I recollect this isolation, I was 4 years old. Truth be told, I've been battling myself, trying to navigate the real and fake, cynical about the judgment day. I did past life progression last year and it f***ed me up. Reincarnated on this earth for 100 plus. Body after body, lesson after lesson. Let's take it back to Michigan in 1947. My father kicked me out the house cause I wouldn't listen to him. I didn't care about his influence, only loved what I was doing. Gifted as a musician, I play guitar on the grand level. The most talented where I'm from, but I had to rebel. And so I'm off in the sunset, searching for my place in the world. With my guitar up on my hip, that's the story unfurled. I found myself with a pocket full of money and a whole lot of respect. While the record business loved me, I was head of rhythm and blues. The women that fell to their feet, so many to choose. But I manipulated power as I lied to the masses. Died with my money, gluttony was too attractive. Reincarnated. Another life it placed me as a black woman in the chitlin circuit. Seductive vocalist as the promoter hit the curtains. My voice was angelic, straight from heaven, the crowd sobbed. A musical genius, what the article emphasized. Had everything I wanted, but I couldn't escape. Had me in fetal position, restricted. Turned on my family, I went wherever cameras be. No private planes for my insanity. Self-indulged, discipline never been my sentiments I needed. To me, it was like penicillin. Love, my happiness was in it. The melodies gave me hope when nobody's looking. My first assistant was a small town scholar, never did a till I got myself around her. My daddy looked the other way, he saw sin in me. Pinched in me, reincarnated. My present life is Kendrick Lamar, a rapper looking at the lyrics to keep you in awe. The only factor I respected was raising the bar. My instincts sent material straight to the charts. My father kicked me out the house, I finally forgive him. I'm old enough to understand the way I was living. Ego and pride had me looking at him with resentment. I close my eyes, hoping that I don't come off contentious. I'm yelling, Father, did I finally get it right? Everything I did was selfless. I spoke freely when the people needed me, I helped them. I didn't gloat, even told them no when the vultures came. Took control of my fleshly body when the money changed.
Son, you do well, but your heart is closed. I can tell residue that linger from your past creates itself.
Father, I'm not perfect, I got urges, but I hold them down.
But your pride has to die.
Okay, Father, show me how.
Tell me every deed that you done and what you do it for.
I kept 100 institutions paid.
Okay, tell me more.
I put 100 hoods on one stage.
Okay, tell me more.
I'm trying to push peace in LA.
But you love war.
No, I don't.
Oh, yes, you do.
Okay, then tell me the truth.
Every individual is only a version of you. How can they forgive when there's no forgiveness in your heart?
I could tell you where I'm going.
I could tell you who you are. You fell out of heaven cause you was anxious. Didn't like authority, only searched to be heinous. Isaiah 14 was the only thing that was prevalent. My greatest music director was you. It was colors, it was pinks, it was reds, it was blues, it was harmony and motion. I sent you down to earth cause you was broken. Rehabilitation, not psychosis. But now we here now. Centuries you manipulated man with music. Embodied you as superstars to see how you moving. You came a long way from garnishing evilish views.
And all I ever wanted from you was love and approval. I learned a lot, no more putting these people in fear. The more that word is diminished, the more it's not real. The more light that I can capture, the more I can feel. I'm using words for inspiration as an ideal.
So can you promise that you won't take your gifts for granted?
I promise that I use my gifts to bring understanding.
For heavy man, woman, and child, how much can you vow?
I found my life just to live one in harmony now.
You crushed a lot of people keeping their thoughts in captivity.
And I'm ashamed that I ever created that enemy.
Then let's rejoice where we at.
I rewrote the devil's story just to take our power back. Carnated.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays and the Milwaukee Brewers. First pitch coming your way next. About to get started here. Our starting pitcher in this one, Freddie Peralta. What do you have on him?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
George Springer, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. Out to short. Jump throw across his body. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning. Nathan Lucas next up for the Blue Jays. And that is out of play. Lucas goes 5 feet 11 inches, batting second in today's lineup, and he's usually in right, today starting in left. On the ground to short, could be 2. Over to Turang, 1. How about that double play? Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
2 out, space is empty. Vladdy needs just 1 hit to reach 200 for the season. That's inside, and that's ball 1.
Pretty impressive the year he's put together. 200 hits doesn't happen by accident, and there are some years nobody reaches 200 at all. Props to him for getting this far.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. That one is upstairs. Center field. Chourio in position. He makes the grab, and that is that. Back here with my pal Siggy, and today on the hill, Kevin Gausman.
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
Sal Frelick, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. That one fouled off. Gets a piece and stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Comebacker to the mound. Tosses to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. This is Bryce Turang.
Off-speed pitch, and it looked like he just continued his momentum towards home plate after releasing that. Perfect position to make a play and help himself out.
That's off the inside corner. 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Snags it for the second out. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's Christian Yelich. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
No ball, 1 strike.
Hard ground ball, base knock. And that keeps the inning going.
He was all over that one. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the...
Yelich goes. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Makes the catch, and that ends the inning. Top of the second, and now here is Alejandro Kirk. Peralta back to work. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 1-1. On the ground, right side. And that one handled. He steps on the bag and quickly one away in the second. And now it's Dalton Varsho.
Dalton Varsho.
Swings through that one for strike one.
No ball. One strike.
One out, base is empty. Check swing, and he went. No balls, two
No
strikes.
ball. Two strikes.
Stays alive.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Struck him out looking. Strike three called and a slider at the knees. Two outs, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Ernie Clement. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Back up the middle and a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here at the top of the second.
One ball, one strike.
This one in the dirt. That
Ball
just
two.
misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Chourio raging back towards the wall. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. Bottom of the second. Up now for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio. And a foul ball. And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 1-1. Went too far that time. It's 1-2. Hard hit left side. Whips it across. One up, one down. And here's the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss. And that's strike two.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
That's a little bit low.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And it remains 2-2. And that's outside.
Okay.
High fly ball, shallow right field. And makes the grab. And that quickly 2 away. Isaac Collins up now for the Brewers. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. Fly ball, center field. Varsho makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. New inning getting started. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. And that's outside.
Well, these Blue Jays definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Bo Bichette, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. That's a laser base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. He elevates that a little bit more. It's definitely out of here.
Collins pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Nathan Lucas next up for the Blue Jays. He's 0 for 1. On the ground to third. It's through for a hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Missed with a changeup. Ball 2.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Tosses to first. Third out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now, number 21. Late swing fouled off. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Joseph Ortiz up now for the Brewers.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
There goes the runner. Throw to second. Ow! The 1-0. And that's fouled off.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And that skips in the dirt.
2-2.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air left field. Pretty well struck. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers. Grounded out his first time. Check swing, and he went. Strike
No ball.
1.
1 strike.
Still tied at 0. Last of the third.
1 ball.
Not
1
even
strike.
close there. And that's ball 1. Fastball for a strike. Ground ball to the right side. Gloves it on the dive. Nicely done for the out. Back here on the south side. Now here is Alejandro Kirk. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Kirk measures 5 feet 8 inches, 26 years old, and he's a native of Mexico. So up next for Toronto, Dalton Varsho.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Swing and a foul straight back. 1 down, base is empty. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
No ball.
2
1
down,
strike.
nobody on. Top half of inning number 4.
Ball 1. 1-2.
That
2
one
balls,
way
2
outside. 2-2. And
3 balls, 2
downstairs.
strike.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
This one in the air. Vaughn settles under it. Brings it in. And that'll do it. Bottom 4. Now the number 2 hitter, Bryce Terang. Ground ball, Vlad Jr. And he handles it himself for the out. Yelly stepping into the box now. A single his first time. Rip to right. Should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3.
Safe.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Came screaming off the bat. I'm sure exit velocity's off the charts. No doubt he squared that baseball up perfectly. So there was no fluke to that triple by any means.
Oh, that got him. Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. No throw, safe at second. And That's outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that one fouled off.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Puts a bunt down. Brings it in. And there's 2 away. Next for the Brewers, Andrew Vaughn. Flied to right his first time. Swing and a miss.
Now there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Got him. Huge. Back at right field. And now the right fielder, Addison Barger. Peralta back to work. Foul ball there.
Well, these Jays, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Good eye right there.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
Frelick has a beat on it. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. Here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1. And there's a ball. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Next offering in the dirt. 2-1. In there at the knees for a strike. Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Bo Bichette up to the dish. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Swings and misses. And a count now even up. And that's downstairs and outside. Good job to fight that one off.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Frelick has a beat on it. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Here on the south side, bottom of the inning, digging in, it's the speedy outfielder Isaac Collins. And there's a foul ball. Gets him to chase after that one.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Ball 1 there. And a swing and a miss. Now 1 away. Down the third baseman. And he's already singled in this game. Now a pop-up on the infield. Guerrero makes the grab, and there's 2 down. Next for Milwaukee, Joseph Ortiz. Foul ball.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive.
Well, he settles under it in left, and that will end the inning. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And the batter now, George Springer.
1-0.
First pitch, not close. There's a strike at the knees. Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball. Next pitch is downstairs.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Ripped to short. Over to first. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth. Here's the left fielder, Nathan Lucas. First pitch misses.
1 ball, no strike.
Just missed.
That's a ball.
What a stop. Over to first. And that's a great play for the out. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now 0 for 2 in this one. So the Brewers bring on a new pitcher from the pen, Aaron Ashby.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
No ball, 1 strike.
Swinging a foul straight back. Swing and a miss. And we're back. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder, Sal Frelick. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout. Bryce Terang digs in now.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
Barker makes the grab. 2 down. And now it'll be Christian Yelich. The MVP in 2018, the runner-up in 2019. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. And that drops in for a strike. Foul ball, still 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Back here on the south side, top of inning number 7, stepping in, Alejandro Kirk. Ashby, in his 3rd season, he features a sinker, a curve, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a 4-seamer. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Chourio on the move, and he makes the catch. And there's one away. Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Uh-oh, that got him. And the potential winning run is aboard.
It's kind of funny. Players tend to run to first base a lot quicker after getting hit by a curveball compared to a fastball.
off down the right side. And now the lefty in the air, right field. Frelick after it. He's got it. 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football. If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Barker in the box now. No balls and a strike. And now the count is even.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground.
They kept the force, and that is the inning. Bottom of the 7th. Here's the Brewers catcher now, William Contreras. And the first offering, a fastball for a strike. Swing and a foul out of play. And the 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One away. Big time out leading off the home 7th. Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Swing and a miss at a slider.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
This one in the air, right field. Barker. He's got it. 2 away. Andrew Vaughn up now for the Brewers.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Guerrero. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We're at the top of the 8th, and now for the Jays, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Ashby back to work. In the air, right field. Frelick snags it on the run. And next for Toronto, Bo Bichette. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Back up the, oh, that got him. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the lefty's status. Go ahead run on base. George Springer next up for the Blue Jays. Fouled off. He was late. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Drops into the glove, and there's 2 away. Now it's going to be Nathan Lucas. 1 for 3. Trying to check his swing. Appeal to third. No, he held up. 2 outs. And that misses. And the count now 2-0. And that one is lifted in the air. Chourio makes the grab on the run. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Isaac Collins. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. And there's 1 down. Here's the third baseman, 1 for 2. pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And a couple of quick outs. Joseph Ortiz, the next to hit. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Boom. That's cheddar, baby.
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. Chases the fastball up. All set for the start of the inning. And now the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still able to fire over, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Alejandro Kirk. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. A new arm into the game, the righty, Abner Uribe. Here's the 0-1. And fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Off the mark there. And the count 1-2.
1-2.
Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. Guerrero around second, headed for third. Across is the runner from first. Cut off, throw to third. The tag, and he's out. Next to hit, Dalton Varsho. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1. And that one is inside ball 1.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers.
Oh, that plunked him. And that's now twice he's been hitting this one. So up next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Nabs it. Throw cut off to first. Throw behind the runner. They got him doubled off. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the right fielder, Sal Frelick.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
1-run game, bottom 9.
That's a scary one when it's riding up above the letters. Looked to me like he just tried to overthrow the fastball a little bit.
Bryce Terang getting ready to hit. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Big at bat coming up with Christian Yelich stepping in. You gotta feel like there's a pretty good chance this game is gonna turn on one swing. And that's way high, and it's 2-1.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Next pitch misses, and now 3-2. Popped up, and that bunt goes foul. It's a strikeout. High leverage spot, and William Contreras digging in. Out there to center. He's under it. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And he's up to third safely with 2 gone.
Now, we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss.
No ball.
No throw. He's in there safely. 2 outs. Both the tying and winning runs are on. Swing and a drive. Back there. On its way. Ball game. He'll touch them all. And they walk it off.
is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing in the back, nice win for the team.
And your final 3-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Sciambi saying so long from the south side of Chicago.